Okay, if you just get that job, recognition, degree, notoriety, then you will be happy, content, successful, peaceful. And this video will share the dangers of this mindset. All right, the first danger that I want to go through with you is you will be driven by an external expectation. And believe me, I live this truth in my life. I live the American dream, and I thought, okay, this is what you do. And I thought, wow, yeah, if I just get that job, and I got the job, and if you just get this retirement account built up, and I did, if I just pay my house off, and I did, and I just paid my cars off, and I did, and I got married, and I did. The list goes on and on and on and on. And then the other end of that is then I'll be happy, then I'll be content, then I'll be successful, then I'll be peaceful. And some of those things happened, but they were in the eyes of the world. For me, what I was actually experiencing was anything but that. So you just have to be super aware that one of the dangers of seeking notoriety is that you're going to be driven by external expectations. And that can lead you down a path that at the end is not fulfilling. In the end, it may end up destroying you as it almost destroyed me. All right, the second point is you could become self-absorbed. This is an obvious, very obvious pitfall of being driven by notoriety. In our world, we're always taught about it's me, 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 and self-care, and I have to take care of myself, and I have to be careful, and I, me, me, me. This whole thing can lead you to become self-absorbed, and you can easily get that way and still be in this spirit of, well, I'm doing good. By taking care of myself, I'm able to take care of others. It's a path, and it's putting yourself above. It's an ego thing. So be aware of that. This is a danger of believing in fame and notoriety. You could become self-absorbed. So it's just an awareness that you need to have going forward so you don't get trapped by it. Next point is you will lose a sense of community, the sense of community. And I truly believe that. When you're believing in fame, it's something that you feel like you can do on your own. And anything that you feel you can do on your own is a trap. So you will become self-reliant, potentially. You will maybe trust in yourself first and foremost, maybe a couple of trusted friends or, whatever. But you'll lose this sense of community and this sense of different perspectives and different ways to look at the world. And you could become very, very isolated, which of course is not good for anybody. The next danger that you could fall into is you potentially could be on a path to low self-esteem. Again, if you're seeking fame and you don't get that fame, and it's all over the world. There's so many examples of this. People commit suicide, and even the ones that so-called achieve fame end up going down in flames. And I know everyone is different, but again, this is a potential danger of believing in fame. The key is not having the expectation that my worth is determined by the fame that I achieve. There's so many examples in the world, somebody that is famous, but you look behind the curtain and their lives are just turmoil. And I would submit to you that most people that are famous behind the curtain, they're no different than you and I. They're struggling with the same things that you and I are. So the point is, you can't think that that's the panacea. That is it. And then the next danger is you will be unfulfilled in the end. And here I can speak from personal experience because I spent the first 50 plus years of my life not necessarily seeking fame, but seeking the American dream and seeing people who had achieved those worldly things and thinking, well, that's it. And I became unfulfilled at the end of that journey. And I want to give you some heart here. There's so many younger folks that I talk to nowadays who are so much wiser than I was about that. So think about what really fulfills you, and think about where you are in terms of believing in fame or the worldly view of what famous is or successful is. And just start to recognize, wow, if I achieve that, then what? Then what? That's a good question. If I achieve that, then what? I think if you go through that thought process and keep that top of mind, it's going to reveal some things to you. Such a bigger purpose out there for all of us than fame. And the last danger is you will be lost and isolated. And this is the biggest danger that is out there. If you're chasing fame, success, notoriety, you name it, what I've seen, what I've studied, and I'm sure you have too if you looked into it, those people end up being lost and isolated. Now, I'm sure there are exceptions. You may know an exception in your life, but then you look at their lives, and I think if you would have a chance to talk to those people, you're going to see at some point they weren't chasing the fame, the notoriety, the success. At some point it switched over. So the point for this video is, if watching this can help you switch over sooner, if you're on the path of fame or notoriety, success, if this will give you new awareness that you don't have to go through 50 plus years like I did, then my job is done. I love it. That's what I'm here for. So subscribe with the notification bell to receive regular updates. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button to see more like this, and comment down below. This can be with questions or answers to the question you asked. And we'll see you next time on this amazing journey from isolation to community, where the next step beyond is freedom.